This is part 2 of my trip to Wallace Falls with Randy Reed. This terrain that we're hiking up is a bit steeper than the part 1. You can see we're a little winded, and as we get to know each other, we joke around with each other a little more. It's a lot of fun. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed part 1, and this is part 2 of Randy Reed and Greg's trip, nature hike to Wallace Falls State Park. Oh, I hear something.
Children.
Hi guys.
How you doing?
Caden, can I see it?
Excuse me.
Can I see? Let me see the fish. Let me see the fish.
Oh, there's another bridge.
There is.
Yeah, that's quite a trek to bring the material in here to build one of those.
Yeah. Considering I've just transported my body at this point. And the burrito that I had this morning.
Oh, we did have one of those. Hi there. There's another pterodactyl.
There you go.
One of those Washington toucans.
We'll call this the journey of 1,000 robins. That was the worst line in that Batman movie where Chris O'Donnell, what did he say? How'd you get the name Robin? He's like, well, I was doing my trapeze work or some nonsense, and my dad saw me flying through the air and said I was soaring like a robin.
Oh, right.
What kind of crap is that?
That was really horrible.
That's like the worst line in a movie ever.
That's the worst dad joke ever.
Is he like a dad or a trainer or somebody, but soaring like a robin? I think he was making fun of you. And the fact that they're always on the ground.
He's just walking ahead of us. The minute I bring the camera out,
I just thought you gave up on robins in general. You've already seen too many. See plenty of benches. Look at that, they even build benches.
well, that's cool. Hang on, I gotta take this one off right now.
Sure. Is this where it gets X-rated? Hey. Here we go.
So you live around here, right?
I do. I'm probably about a 30-minute drive from here, so not too far.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I was checking out the website for state parks when you told me about this. There's a lot of them.
There are a ton.
Wow, you're very fortunate.
Yeah, you'll spend a lifetime doing all the hikes in Western Washington.
Man.
And so those are, I mean, there's a ton in the Cascades. We've got the Olympic Peninsula. There's a ton on the Olympic Peninsula, both sides. So, I mean, well, all over the Olympic Peninsula.
Nice.
And then there's all of Eastern Washington, so different kind of environment, but nonetheless a ton of hikes, ton of camping to do out there. So this state is chock full of outdoor activities.
There's a big old stump. Hey, I wonder if these are the same. These aren't fiddlehead ferns, are they? That you eat?
We have, I don't know if it's them, but we do have the fiddleheads that come up, and in the springtime you get that little kernel.
Yes.
Yeah. So my Korean side of the family, my grandma and aunt would go out and actually collect the fiddleheads and make like salads and food out of it.
Sure. My favorite green.
We have them here. I don't know if that's what it eventually turns into, though.
Huh.
I think there's a more delicate fern that is the fiddlehead.
I see.
Because I'm a botanist.
A botanist at heart.
So it's a pretty cool bridge we just went over.
Yeah, really neat. I just can't get over that people are bringing all that crap in to build it.
Yeah, and it keeps going.
They're in better shape than me.
Well, and this is a short hike too.
Yeah.
You go to some, and it's like right at the climax of the hike, like right as you get to the Alpine Lake, there's like built-in structures.
Wow.
I mean, maybe the major stuff they
Helicopter
did a one-time helicopter,
yeah.
but some of this stuff is just, you know, they're not doing a helicopter for some cut-up railroad ties.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty substantial to be lugging that crap in. Yeah, that's pretty scenic.
Oh yeah.
If you're into that kind of thing.
I kind of like that blue glow from an LED screen myself.
Yeah.
Really. I like to really strain my eyes while I give myself carpal tunnel.
Well, this is a little bit of an incline. Get your calf workout.
Yeah. Or if you're out of shape, just your entire body workout.
Option 2.
Especially when you're trying to go around somebody with a GoPro on a stick. Adds that extra layer of fun.
So speaking of fun, other than fish and stuff like that, what do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
So I'm the director of operations for Aquarium Co-op.
No, for fun.
That is fun.
Is it fun? You
Yeah.
like that?
Working in the hobby.
Cool.
It's good times. Hello.
Hi.
Oh.
Hi there.
We're being quiet because we don't want to seem like weirdos
Yeah.
to the passing hikers. So I don't know, a lot
Aquarium Co-op. That's a kind of a neat concept, that whole thing you got going there. Thank
Yeah,
you for the
it's-
tour today, too.
Absolutely. Thanks for sitting in the car and entertaining the idea of going in. You're checking it out. You got a behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Got to see a sleeping Mabu puffer.
I did.
That's a rarity. Most people see him awake. But yeah, Murphy's pretty cool. So I've got a 2-year-old and a 2-month-old.
Wow.
So not a lot of free time. This is actually a bit of a, unique day, being able to take a Monday and
Nice.
take you out. But this is also a little free marketing. Aquarium Co-op.
There you go.
Assuming this ever sees the light of day in a reasonable amount of time. It's like 10 years down the road. There's no more co-op. Oh, well, that's useless marketing.
I'll give it a 50-50.
Woo! I don't know what. I like mountain biking, road biking, being outside, hiking like this. My wife and I, before we had kids, did a lot of hiking and camping here in Washington. Back when I didn't huff and puff,
Right.
walking up mild inclines.
Mild.
There's some
I think
pretty
we're
tough
near
ones.
the top of Everest.
So you know somebody's hurting when you're coming down a trail, they're coming up, and they ask you how much farther.
True.
That is the mark of, oh man,
What did I get myself into?
those people are hurting. My wife did that to me one time. She asked somebody coming down how much farther, and that's like asking for directions
Right.
before GPS, right?
Well, that's like looking up instructions, putting something together.
It's like, no! Now they know that we're tired, and we're on the point of giving up.
Whew. Yeah, this is a bit of a workout.
What about you? What else do you like to do besides, so let's say besides fish keeping and birding?
Well,
Or if money was no object, what hobby would you want to get into? And hunting humans is an option.
it isn't.
No, it's not.
Oh, that kind of severs my train of thought.
That's when you're just uber rich, man, and you've done everything.
What do I like doing? It's hard because most of my time has been consumed with fish crap, you know. Hey there. I like traveling, but inevitably a lot of that has to do with fish.
So like muscle cars, power boats,
No,
collecting fine china.
I've dabbled.
Do you have a spoon collection? You have a spoon collection, don't you?
A shot glass collection.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's like the spoon and the shot glass collection. That's like, oh man, Dad died.
Right.
He's got this treasured
Which one of you
spoon
guys
collection.
is taking this?
Who's got the closest Goodwill? To be fair, my dad was into antiques, and so his house is full of all these antiques that are unfortunately, like, that kind of appreciation doesn't necessarily,
It's a personal thing.
it's not passed down through generations.
Right.
Maybe it'll skip a couple generations, but yeah, antiques are a tough one.
Yeah. Wow, look at this. Yeah, antiques and collectibles and things that someone might find are this must be the altitude.
We're like 2 feet below sea level.
Oh, are we? So much for
Yes.
that.
Seattle's
things
just
that-
a giant depression. Nice try.
Things that some people might find valuable or valuable to them, but really, you know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
It's a personal thing.
Yeah, unless it's like a small family heirloom, like a old railroad pocket watch.
Or a Bible that's been
some-
signed
yeah,
or
that's-
some crap like that.
That's cool, but if it's like your entire collection of carnival glass, that takes up a small U-Haul,
Right.
it's like, man, what are we gonna do with that?
I like gardening. I do a lot of gardening.
Gardening's good.
Yard work. It's kind of relaxing to me.
I hated yard work as a kid, and now it's definitely relaxing. We talked about earlier, getting that physical exertion out.
Yeah,
We don't do it enough. Like, that's a pretty easy general statement.
for sure.
If you're like the 2% of the population that does get enough exercise, good on you.
I don't know any of you.
Most of us don't, including myself. So getting out there, getting your hands dirty, going to bed tired.
And if I did know them, I'd hate them. Those are not the kind of people we want to be associated with.
They're giving up something else in their life. There's only so many hours in a day.
I hear some roaring water. Could we be near?
We might be at lower, middle, or upper. Probably lower. Downhill.
This biatch still goes up there. Oh, wow.
Lower Falls.
Lower Falls.
You are here.
There's a little bit of wisdom. Falling can be deadly. Oh, look at that shit.
Yeah.
Wow. You keep saying Cascades. That's the mountain range?
Yeah, the
Is it
Cascades.
is it an offshoot of the Rockies? Let me get on the other side of you, please, Randy. Is it an offshoot of the Rockies, or is it a different mountain range, or how's that work?
Well, my understanding, if I dig back in my geology brain, is that the Cascades are a byproduct of subduction, right? With the Pacific Plate. Is it
Yep.
Pacific Plate?
Whatever it
Where
is.
aren't the Rockies? The Rockies are not a byproduct of plate tectonics, or are they?
I don't know.
So I think they're far enough away that they are two separate and distinct mountain ranges.
Okay.
Somebody fact check us.
Yeah.
But the great thing about this place is all of our volcanoes, for the most part, are dormant. So like Mount St. Helens, that thing blew in 84, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84.
1980.
So Mount Rainier, which is the iconic mountain in our license plate, is a massive dormant volcano. Huge, looks just like a giant marshmallow snow.
Yeah, it's
puff
like the
heap.
perfect
It's
mountain.
It's year round. This thing is enormous. Probably the second or third highest peak in the United States or North America. But this thing could erupt. It will erupt at some point, just very much like Yellowstone. And if it does, they actually know that the path that this volcano will explode in will basically go through like the Tacoma Valley, like that Tacoma Rainier Valley, where of course there's a bunch of industry and houses built up.
Oh, wow.
So it's a catastrophic $1 trillion worth of damage.
There goes that.
Well, because what will happen is it's pyroclastic. It'll explode like a bomb,
Yep.
shoot big old chunks. It's not going to be lava, but it's going to superheat all that snow, turn it into, I think it's lahar. So it's this ultra hot, steaming water mudslide that's going to go down the valley, and they actually know the channel that the path that it's going to take, and it's going to empty out at the port of Tacoma into the Sound. And that's historically what it's done before, thousands and thousands of years ago when it last erupted. And what have we done?
We've made a nice path for it to wipe everything out on its way to
We
the...
built houses and businesses and infrastructure, so that will be pretty devastating. But we also have Mount Baker, Glacier
And
Peak.
that's scheduled for next Tuesday?
I think the following Wednesday.
Right.
But then I think
It's a leap week.
Yeah. One of those. But gorgeous, beautiful.
Nice. It's pretty cool flying into the airport. Well, that's where usually you fly to.
I mean, you can get creative. You can DB Cooper it, right?
Right.
Probably land somewhere right in the air.
Maybe we should be looking.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Could you imagine though, like not being on this trail and trying to hoof it through here?
Can you imagine the people that settled the West? The first people that had to come through? There was nothing but, no wonder
Yeah.
the Donners ate each other.
And then you always have to contrast that with us complaining about slow Wi-Fi on an airplane.
Right.
Getting across this country in 5 or 6 hours, depending on east or west.
You know, let
Travel
alone the
direction.
rugged conditions. Think of all the big predators you have that, you know,
Freaking wolves,
wolves and bears and
lions, and
raccoons,
tigers, and
skunks,
ligers.
dragons.
Yeah, no, it's frontier times. No joke. But then you always think, like, in 100 years, are they going to look back on us and be like, those poor bastards? He had to hold...
They had a real tree in their way.
He had to hold his camera while they hiked. They didn't just follow him on a little floating platform.
They didn't have drone technology with it?
Well, like self-following,
Right.
self-flying drone technology, which apparently is a thing now.
Yeah, I guess it is.
It's either that or, well, along those lines, we'll be full on Wally, and we'll just be in hover chairs doing these hikes.
So what animals have you seen out hiking?
We did one hike on the Olympic Peninsula called Marmot Pass.
Okay.
Didn't see a single marmot.
No.
That kind of pissed me off. Mountain goats.
Right?
So we've seen those, and those will actually, they can be very territorial, and they have attacked hikers and killed them.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's below average.
Yeah, gore you. Hit an artery, will lead you out. Let's see, what else have we seen? I've seen a bear in Pennsylvania, but that's not this place.
That's a long hike.
A little bit. I don't think I've ever seen any bears. Well, what they say about mountain lions is they see you, you don't see them.
Right.
So a mountain lion has probably seen me.
Yeah. When I was in California, they had what to do if you're attacked by a mountain lion, or if you encounter a mountain lion.
Fight and get big.
Yeah,
noise.
don't run.
Well, because it's the black bear, you're supposed to get big and loud, make noise, and then the brown bear, you're just screwed.
Yeah, you're dead.
Yeah, the brown bear is just roll up into a ball and hope it leaves you alone, I think.
Go for the eyes.
Well, and the whole idea of climbing a tree, well, clearly you see here, like the trees, the branches don't start for like 20 feet up in the air.
Right, you have to be quite a climber.
But then the videos of like a bear that can actually shimmy and climb a tree
Right.
as fast as you can run horizontally, they can climb. That's why we both just carry Desert Eagles on us.
What are those?
50 caliber handgun.
Oh, we have them on us?
No?
No.
No, we just have little
Slingshots.
hairspray. We've got hairspray, bear spray.
Right. Got some fisherman's friends.
They hate Aquanet. Oh, yeah, here.
That'll do it.
Oh, God, your fisherman's friend. That will definitely
Hi there.
detract the bear. Hi. Yeah, so the trees definitely make it a bearable hike. When
Man,
it's,
this is nice.
no pun intended.
Bearable hike.
This is gonna get so many downvotes. Where is this gonna go? Facebook, YouTube?
I have no idea yet. I've got some ideas. It's just how boring you're going to be.
No, this
with
is
whether
no.
it'll
I
make
get what
it.
you're doing. You're gonna deep fake me. So this is all to build up data for your crazy computer algorithm, and you're gonna deep fake me.
Yes, because I am a well-known algorithmist.
Yeah, that's what I would say too if I was. You're playing it perfect. I mean, no doubt.
Get up pretty early in the afternoon.
Here's some wild mammals.
There you go.
Not you folks though.
Hi there.
Hi.
So tell me about your UFO experiences.
My UFO experiences? None.
Have you ever woke up in a spaceship?
I haven't, but since we both listen to the same podcast, you would have probably heard that one of the theories around UFO abduction is that people are just pulling up memories from childbirth, of going through this kind of dark
Oh, I missed that
tunnel, bright lights, probes, strange beeping sounds, kind of fuzzy humanoid figures. So yeah, some theories are that that's actually people just recalling early childbirth and procedures very, very, very young. Which when you hear it,
one. It kind of makes sense.
kind of
but
makes sense, doesn't it?
Do you have memories when you're that young? Maybe.
I mean, I'm sure they're buried there. So what is your earliest memory?
Really?
You see our little banana slugs we have? So this is the cool kind of tiger pattern one.
Oh, cool.
But these suckers get like
No way.
massive. Yeah, we've got that, kind of a black, brown ones. But yeah, that little tiger pattern.
My earliest memory. Well, one of them for sure is I remember the Canada-Russia series in 1972.
So you were like
It
50.
was a big one. Randy, fuck.
Now it's X-rated. Yes, we're getting the E next to this release. I got a super nice Canadian to say F off. I got to drop an F bomb. It's an accomplishment.
I had one of my vendors one time piss me off, and one of the guys there said to him, "Congratulations, you pissed off a Canadian. You should get a medal for that." But I don't know. I think that was probably...
Well, how old? Like 2, 3?
No, I can't remember that. I don't think I can remember any of that stuff. Maybe like 5-ish.
I think
The
mine.
Canada-Russia is one I remember vividly, and that's 72, so I was 8. So surely there was something before that.
I think mine. I was either 3 or 4, and it was Easter egg hunting at our the house that I was born, raised for until I was about 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I could not have been any older than 5. And it was an Easter egg hunt. And I'm almost positive I was probably 3 or 4.
So what traumatic event happened that sunk that in your mind?
Nothing there, but I know it had to have been a little bit later at that same house that we had geese. And speaking of traumatic, I think I was feeding them from their bin, and one of them came up to me and grabbed me by the jean cuff and like actually spun me around. So I was small enough that an adult goose could actually spin me around.
Nice.
As I'm hopping around on one leg doing a 360 with this thing. So that was traumatic. Remember that one?
Hi there.
Do you think we're getting looks of great? They're bringing technology on a trail, or oh, that's cool.
I think they're just saying don't make direct eye contact.
Do you think we can pass for father and son?
I really hate you.
I'm young enough, right?
2 go in the woods, 1 returns. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is my dad.
That's my
I,
smart ass son.
if I could have framed it right, I totally was gonna do that. Hey, Dad, watch out. Oh, Dad, she's got like Aunt Shelley's shoes on.
Okay, we've worn that joke out now.
Oh, come on.
We've worn that joke out, son. Oh, too funny. Man, look at that. That is up. Well, that was a lot of fun. I really want to thank Randy for taking time out of his day to show me Wallace Falls and for the great conversation we had. He's a really good guy, and I hope to see him again real soon. Maybe I'll be able to invite him to my neck of the woods for a hike sometime. But thank you, Randy. Good luck with the Aquarius podcast and with Aquarium Co-op. And like I said, I hope to get to see you again real soon. Thanks, everyone.